When most people picture someone with an eating disorder, they probably would not imagine 22-year-old Sam Kramer.
Growing up, I wasn't like heavy. I was just like chunky, had like kind of the baby fat going on. So carrying through that image never went away.
This developed into something much bigger, orthorexia, a sister disease of anorexia defined by the National Eating Disorder Association, or NEDA, as an unhealthy obsession with healthy eating.
I wasn't eating enough because I was working out at least 2 hours a day. I would run for 2 hours and then lift in between those days. It was a lot. And then, for dinner would just be salad, no fat things.
As a freshman at James Madison University in Virginia, Kramer became obsessed with exercising and eating.
I thought it was healthy just because I looked good and I was thin, but I wouldn't touch the other foods just because I thought it would make me gain weight.
Kramer was not alone. According to NEDA, 10 million males in the U.S. will suffer from an eating disorder at some time in their lives.
I'd like to, push more out into the world that men are very much capable of getting eating disorders as well, and they do, and it's something that needs to be known.
Lauren Smoller, helpline manager at the National Eating Disorder Association, says the number of individuals with eating disorders is increasing, but there's debate about the reason why.
Some people blame there's cultural standards, societal standards, and there's some speculation that has been increased with the pressure for males.
Experts say it's evident in the advertisements and magazines that commonly portray the ideal male form.
Men are supposedly supposed to be viewed as strong and successful and, people. So if they suffer from an eating disorder, what does that mean?
The pressure could be one of the reasons people have been seeking help at NEDA, which has been receiving more calls from men year after year.
We're hoping that it's because they're just finding that courage and that, they're realizing that eating disorders can occur to anyone at any age, any gender, any ethnicity, and it's okay to reach out.
Sam Kramer's path to recovery started at home.
So when I came home from school that first summer, my parents saw that I was a skeleton.
The 6-foot-tall Kramer had dropped to a mere 126 pounds.
My parents were like, you need to get help and we need to take you out of school and all this stuff. But there was obviously a lot of resistance in the beginning.
After that, Kramer transferred to Rutgers, which was closer to home, and began his recovery process, which involved a therapist and a dietitian. Esposito says a team approach is best in treating eating disorders.
I actually will not work with anyone unless they have a therapist, a medical doctor already set up. I won't be the only person involved in treating them because eating disorders are so complex.
At Rutgers, Kramer began to study nutrition and joined the crew team, which helped speed his recovery.
For me, majoring in nutrition kind of helped me figure out what the real facts are. I use it as a crutch to further my progress from escaping the eating disorder.
But he says he still doesn't consider himself cured.
It's kind of like an alcoholic, you're always in recovery.
Kramer and Esposito say that men still need more support.
So having more men with eating disorders like myself come out and talk about it, I think that's extremely important because if the support's not there, then who's going to do it?
I think continuously trying to raise the awareness and educate people.
Through organizations like Project HEAL, which provides scholarship for those who cannot afford treatment, and the National Association for Males with Eating Disorders, more males are sharing their stories.
I know Project HEAL is making a conscious effort to make the conversation more including men.
In addition, Project HEAL is planning on giving a scholarship to a man seeking treatment this year.
The next push is to really try to bring men into the picture and offer them the opportunity to recover just as a woman deserves to.
Recent studies show that over 1/4 of college-age males consider themselves overweight. That could be a sign of more than just a few extra pounds. But if more men like Kramer reach out, those who are suffering in silence can finally get help. For Stony Brook University, I'm Priscilla Korb.